Hello, you guys. This is Pizza Boy 64 here, and today I want to showcase you guys my recent eBay pickup of my Nintendo 64 console, just in time for the 30th anniversary for this system in North America. It's already been 30 years in Japan. It came out in June of 1996 in Japan. But the 30th anniversary is coming up, and it will be another year for other regions, for most other regions. But yeah, I recently bought this. I recently bought this off of eBay with the expansion pack, as you can see. And I got an original controller, although I did replace the analog stick with a Hall Effect analog stick from 8BitDo because the one that was originally in there was it barely worked at all. And then on Amazon I bought these two things. This is an 8BitDo 64 controller. This is primarily designed for the analog 3D, although you can get it to work with an original N64 with this adapter. They do sell a version of this controller that's 2.4 gigahertz that's designed to work with the N64 right away, but this version, I bought this version because it has better compatibility with more devices. So yeah, this works with a variety of different controllers and stuff. And it also functions as a controller pack and a rumble pack, which is really nice. And I like this controller a lot better than the original. It's pretty fantastic. Even with the new analog stick, I'm still not a big fan of it. But for the sake of this video, I will test it out. I actually test out both of these, as well as a DualSense and a Series X controller. And I'll showcase my games, which they're all Japanese. Normally you can't play Japanese games on a North American system, but I region modded it. I still have the original cartridge tray right here. So yeah, I can play Japanese games because they're NTS. The reason why this works at all is because they're NTSC. This doesn't work with PAL though. And I have this Dynex TV, the small cheap TV from 2011 that I bought used. The HDMI doesn't work on it, but the composite does. And it's fine. It's primarily for testing. And don't worry, I do use an actual CRT. It's just in the other room. It's just, this would be better for testing. So yeah. And this is a universal remote. I don't have the original. And I make sure to set it to game mode. Let's go ahead and plug in the N64 controller. And then let's test out. Actually, let's showcase all of them first before we get started. We got the Rumble version of Super Mario 64, which for a long time was exclusive to Japan until Super Mario 3D All-Stars. So yeah, this incorporates Rumble. So this is not going to be the first game I'm going to test because of the Rumble. I don't have Rumble for this thing yet. But I can do it with this, with one of these controllers. Yeah. I also got the Mario Party Trilogy on the N64, all Japanese, of course. And these are all of these are a lot cheaper than their North American counterparts. Primarily because the N64 wasn't very successful in Japan. They're the games are less valuable. Anyway, let's test out Mario Kart 64. And as you can see, there's already a few region differences. Mario doesn't say "Welcome to Mario Kart." It's just Japanese children saying Mario Kart. And then the announcer is more generic. And some of the voice clips are different. But otherwise, the rest of them are identical, including Mario. The rubber banding AI. Another regional difference is the size. The Nintendo logo alone is different. It's blue instead of red. And there's some other signs that are similar to real-world companies, which was removed for the international releases to avoid American legal problems. Yeah, Luigi's voice in here, it's not Charles Martinet, it's actually someone else. A guy from France that voiced Luigi a couple of times. Ooh, 3. These voice clips were later used for all versions of Mario Kart Super Circuit for the Game Boy Advance, except for Yoshi. They actually changed Yoshi's voice. The item balancing is nuts. And I'm not gonna do the whole cut for this. I'm just gonna do one race. Get over here, Wario. Okay, that's perfect. It is the last lap, so it's good that I got Come on, don't you... I am so close to cursing right now. Wario, you... Anyway, you get the idea. It works. Yeah. Really fun game, especially with multiplayer. And yeah. Anyway, let's switch over to the 8-bit DOS 64 with the adapter. So we can test out Super Mario 64 Rumble Pack compatible version, which was released a year later in 1997 in Japan. And there's some interesting regional quirks with this version.
Mario! Hello!
Yeah, as you can see, we have the little text down here talking about the Rumble. And if you press Z, you have a cute little Easter egg right here. So yeah, for some reason they pitched Mario's voice up in this version. I don't know why. I guess they were trying to make Mario. I don't know. I don't know why Nintendo did it. It's such a weird quirk of this game. There was also various bug fixes in this version, including the backward long jump. So for speedrunning, it is inferior. It is an inferior version of this game, but it's still Mario 64, and it's a cool piece of Nintendo history. Wave Race 64 got a similar treatment in the exact same year. And it has similar regional quirks. But yeah, both of these games predated the Rumble Pack. So yeah, only in Japan these versions of these games came out. That incorporated Rumble feature and fixed various things about them, and there's a music track or two in Wave Race 64, the Rumble version, that is different. That is different from the original versions. But yeah, the Rumble works, and it's actually kind of strong in this controller. I kind of like that. So yeah, that's Super Mario 64 Rumble version. Now let's try out something special. This costs almost as much as this, but yeah. But still cheaper than one of its competitors. This is the Summer Kart 64 Flash Kart. You can play N64 games from a micro SD card. Let's go ahead and pop it in. And as you can see, we got the Windows XP background here, but I also got a bunch of other backgrounds. So for example, I have this that we can set as the main wallpaper. We got the games here, including mods and translations. Let's try out Mario Party 3. Even though I do have a Japanese copy, but I'd rather play the US version.
Mario Party 3!
So yeah, this cost $60 less than the EverDrive X7 or whatever the high-end version costs. So yeah, Let's go ahead and play a couple of mini games. The speakers in this TV are honestly not bad in this thing.
Good choice.
Alright, let's get started. Let's try out another. Ah! Come on. At least Daisy won. A character that I actually like won. Anyway. But yeah, that flashcard is awesome. The system is awesome, even though the controller, it was innovative, but it's not great.
Mario Party 3.
Try out and by the way, you don't have to press reset to save your progress on this thing. Oh shoot, I forgot to put Paper Mario on that list. Because yeah, I've been playing Paper Mario lately and it's really good. I really enjoy it. Yeah, let's but let's just okay, let's try something other than Mario for a change. Kirby 64. This is one of the best looking N64 games to this very day. Like, it has held up very well graphically. Even though it's standard def. Yeah. Of course, it will look better on a CRT, but CRTs are hard to film on camera. It's just, yeah. I know I already played this level, but it's just really pleasant. I love the fall theme. Yeah, the ability of combining ability. Damn it. Okay. I love the idea of combining copy abilities It's very broken, but it is really, really satisfying. I'm almost dead. But anyway, you get the idea. I've already beaten this level. But yeah, it's such a cool system. And before I go, I'm gonna test this adapter out with I might do both of these to cap things off to show you that it does in fact work. Oh yeah, I forgot the batteries. Whatever. At least we can try out this one. It's kind of funny to play play with a PlayStation controller. The irony, man. But yeah, it's really funny. Alright, I got the batteries installed. Let's go ahead and pair this. There we go. Works right away. Let's do Wave Race 64.
Wave race.
Select your watercraft, please. Select your course, please.
3, 2, 1. Almost had it.
Well, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good night, everyone.